Hey, good morning. So here we are, week number 2 of our day hikes. Here with Val, and Lucy's going to join us today. So today's maybe just a little bit more of a stroll. So what do you think?
Well, I want to talk about what we're doing today, actually. This is the South Hill Park's Loop, and it's actually hike number 3. Originally, in our first video, I said that we were going to do them in order, but Eric, with his hiking experience, actually went through all the hikes, and he's changed it up a bit because based on weather and time of year and that, the ones that would be more suited to right now. The South Hill Park's Loop, the one we're doing today, encompasses Manito Park and Cannon Hill Park on the South Hill. Now, we live up in this area and have grown up in this area, so these parks are extremely familiar to us, and we've enjoyed them 1,000 times, which might be an exaggeration, but we've enjoyed them tremendously. Behind us, as we're filming, you can see the famous South Hill Sledding Hill, or the Manito Park Sledding Hill, and of course there's no snow, so there's no sledders behind us, but that is where, when it's wintertime and snowy, you'll see tons of families gather here. But anyway, let me tell you a little bit about this actual hike. It is a 4 out of 5 rating for enjoyment and beauty and things like that, and it's just a 1 in difficulty. They say that it's going to take about 3 hours, but based on the fact that we're doing it in the winter months, nothing's in bloom, the Japanese gardens are closed, so it won't take us that long today. But in nicer weather, I would certainly plan on that length of time. It's 3.7 miles round trip and 560 feet in elevation gain. And just a little description of what they say about it. Tour 2 of the most beautiful city parks in Spokane and walk along a boulevard of splendid craftsman homes. And so we're getting ready to take off to do that. And we're super fortunate in Spokane area because we have so many beautiful parks that we can take advantage of. I find Manito and Cannon Hill to be my favorites, but I'm sure in these hikes I'll find some new ones. So Lucy's patiently waiting in the background for us to get started, so I guess we
better get going, yeah. So basically it's a circumference around Manito Park and Cannon Hill, and then back down here to the parking lot at Manito. So we'll share some videos along the way. Okay, enjoy. Bye. You drive by this thing every day, and actually I knew it was here, but it's kind of cool. Water trough built in 1907, so park's definitely been around for a while.
Well, this house that you see behind me is just one of the wonderful examples of some of the most beautiful homes that are up in this area surrounding Manito Park. But I have a little story about this one. Just 2 houses up on Grand here, just right around the corner, my aunt and uncle lived, and I spent a lot of time there. And when I was young, my cousin and I were convinced that the President of the United States lived in this house. Of course, we were really young, and Spokane's not Washington, D.C., but we were convinced because it looked like the White House to us. So I just wanted to show you that and tell you a little story, but it is gorgeous. And I know that it was a bed and breakfast not that long ago, but I'm not sure it still is that. I don't see a sign. But there's more of these on our walk today, so we'll try to get a few pictures of them.
Yeah, so we've circled around, started at the bottom of Manito. We've worked our way up to, I think this is 25th Avenue. And we're at Upper Manito, so in the distance there you can see the playground and whatnot. So great place, all the kids love to play. Just a beautiful stroll today. Weather's pretty darn nice. What is today? January 6th, I think?
I think so, yeah.
I think so. So anyway, gorgeous day. So we'll include some more videos along the way.
Hi there, we're now in Duncan Gardens, and I just want a little snippet. The building you see behind me has a really fond memory for us, because that's where we took our son and all of his buddies prom pictures, and I just have so many memories of them all like hanging out and getting their pictures taken. And he's now 26, I think, so that was a while ago.
Yeah, so the fountain's another great place. You know, in the wintertime like this, everything's kind of dormant, but you can just still see how many people are out enjoying this park. But that fountain is a great place to come in the spring and the summertime with the kids, take some pictures. There's always just tons of flowers out here blooming. It's a wonderful spot. So anyway. Yep, here I am at the greenhouse. I'll take you on a quick tour of that. Val's gonna stay outside because Lucy can't go in, but here, check it out. This is a great place to come in the wintertime, just to see all the flowers and whatnot. Anyway, here you go. Here we are at the Japanese garden. So this would be a whole different video if we did this in the summer or spring. It really would. It's just a gorgeous place, but right now, this time of year, it is closed. So we'll have to take another one later.
Here we are at beautiful Cannon Hill Park. Honestly, I have to say this is my very favorite park. When I was a young girl, our campfire group used to come here and we would ice skate on this pond. And we did that at Manito too, but then they stopped allowing you to do it, but you could still do it here at Cannon Hill. But we've been down here many times. In fact, this is where we took our Christmas card photo of the three of us. This has been a really delightful walk, and it said it takes 3 hours, and I thought there's no way it'll take us 3 hours to do this. I think it will, because we definitely have stopped a lot along the way, you know, and there's a lot to see, but also because we have our pup along, she has to smell every single thing in sight. So anyway, but welcome to Cannon Hill Park, and you should pay it a visit. It's beautiful.
This is one of my favorite parks in the city, and just a few blocks from Manito. It's got a nice little pond on its own, and two beautiful little bridges. Great place to walk the dog, and really just one of the quietest little parks around. So enjoy. One of our favorite spots. A little bit of ice on the pond behind us, but Val says she won't try to skate, so maybe next time.
Hey, one thing I wanted to say is it's kind of hard to see perfectly, but there's a hill behind us. Special memories for me, and that is one evening we were babysitting our granddaughter Thea, and we brought her here, and her grandpa taught her how to roll down a hill on her side, and she could have done that, I swear, all night long. But it was so fun, and it just holds a special memory. Now every time I see that hill, I think of that.
We're here at Cannon Hill still, and we're gonna head back up to Manito, but we're gonna make a little alteration from the guidebook. The guidebook actually takes us back up 21st Avenue, which was the same street we came down. But there's so many historical houses right in these neighborhoods. We're gonna head back up 20th Avenue and then pop right back in where we should at the Japanese Gardens and finish up the tour. So long to Cannon Hill Park, our favorite. So, okay?
Yep.
Okay, check in soon. Made our way back down to Manito. Got a little bit more ice on there, Val. You want to try to work your way out there?
No, I'll try the ice ribbon first.
It'd make good video if you were out there on the ice. And,
yeah, it probably would.
you know, so anyway, we will...
I have to say, we're almost back to the car. So, I have to say that I really enjoyed this walk so much. There is just so much to see in this, pretty short hike. Manito itself just has so many different things to see, and here we are in the middle of the city, and it's so quiet. And what I love about Manito too is there's a lot of natural areas, so you feel like you're out, in nature. But and then to go on down to Cliff Park, you just walk through what I believe to be some of the most beautiful neighborhoods that we have up here in this area.
Yep, I agree.
Every single house could be my dream house. Anyway, it's just another great beginner trail that packs a punch with so much to see. And just a really nice, quiet, peaceful feel to it.
It's been kind of, it's beautiful. Even in January here, it's still pretty, but every single season, this little walk here would just take on a different look, spring, summer, and fall. And if there was snow out there, it'd be beautiful too. So we've got one more walk around this most northern end of Manito Park, which I think is the most ignored part of the park. They got the tennis courts and whatnot down here. So anyway, we'll check in a little bit later. Thanks. Well, there we go. Another one in the books. So, Thea, this one's a great one for you. You could walk this any day of the week, and like I said earlier, it's take on a different look with every season. So, overall, Val, what'd you think of this little hike?
I love this. It was just wonderful. And yeah, like I said earlier, another great beginner one, and just full of things to see and so beautiful.
Yep, but I couldn't tell you exactly how much time that took because you know what? I didn't even look at the time on the phone when we took off. So for future videos, we'll do a little better job of maybe documenting just how long they take so we can be a little more accurate.
Well,
so anyway, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, thanks folks. Bye.
Have a good week.